Hey, have you bought a bunch of gear that you thought you were going to use and then you never used it, or you never practiced with it, or you saw a video or some sort of ad for something and you're like, oh man, I got to have it. Then you went and got it and it wound up in your kit or in your closet or in your pack and you never tried it out, you never tested it out, and you never practiced with it? Me too. Plenty of times. But today we're talking about using your stuff. We're going to talk about practice as you play, or play as you practice. I'm not even sure how you say it. Stay with me. What's up, Warriors? This is Kiyoshi Dave Herman with 5 Elements Tactical Training, here to share with you some warrior skills and drills that anyone can learn and everyone should know. If you're new to the channel, welcome, and thanks for stopping by. If you already follow us on social media and that's how you found your way over to this channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and the bell notification button and the little thing where it says all notifications, so YouTube will let you know when the next video drops, and you get all sorts of cool content from here as well. Alright, so it's Sunday on my only day off during the week, which lately I haven't even had that day off, and I took the day to, I'm not going to have any Sundays available for a while, so I was up at 3 a.m., out of the house by 4 a.m., and up in upstate New York at my friend's property, a family that had been friends of mine forever, and they have a bunch of acres of private land in upstate New York, and they let me shoot on their property, camp on their property, whatever I want to do up here. So, but I just got up here and it's raining, and I wanted to test out some of my gear before I head out into the woods. So I figured I would take this moment to talk to you about something that I had on my mind on my 3-hour drive upstate. So people ask me all the time, like, well, what kind of gear do you use? Or like from shovels to knives to axe to pack to batteries to what kind of bucket is that you keep all your stuff in? And a lot of the stuff that I have is either I saw somebody else that had it, or I got it under like a recommendation from somebody who had it and used it. And I spent a lot of years getting a lot of stuff that I didn't put into practice. And I feel like I kind of overbought. I still have this stuff, and if I need it, I have it. If I don't need it, I guess I still have it. The point I'm trying to make is, the more I practiced, the less I realized I really needed. And instead of trying to go out and just get a bunch of stuff, and I'm a big impulse buyer, so don't let me sound like I'm preaching, but I realized that I get by on way less stuff. And I really enjoy getting something that came under good recommendation, taking it out in the field, and testing it out, and practicing with it, and learning how to use it. So, like, I'm trying to think of some piece of equipment that I got that, like, water filtration. I must have 6 different ways to filter water, and I've tried them, but have I really tested them out? Have I really took them out and beat the hell out of them? Not really. You know what I use the most? I use a steel container that I filter water through what's called a millbank bag, so I get all the dirt and crap out of it. I put it in a steel container and I just burn it. I boil it, and then that's what I use. I let it cool down. Now I have a Grail, which is like a really cool water filter thing that I like a lot, but it was kind of pricey, and I put off buying it for a long time until I saw enough people that were like pros had it. I got it, and I'm like, I should have got this. Instead of like spending a little bit of money on a lot of little things, I should have saved up, got the good thing, buy once, cry once. You ever hear that? The other part to this, though, is when I was younger and I was learning how to play the guitar, I thought that I needed to have the most expensive. That's what my favorite guitar player uses. That's what Eddie Van Halen uses. Pick whoever your favorite pro is. Now, I remember going to the guitar store, and I was with my uncle, the coolest uncle on the planet, and I heard some guy playing, and this guy was just shredding. And when I went over to see what he was playing, I'm like, this guy's got to know what to play. He was playing some $200 knockoff, made in wherever, and I was like, what? Because it wasn't about the guitar. I'm sure if he had his pick, he would play a better guitar, a more expensive guitar, but it was about the skills that the guy had, not the stuff. The stuff helps, but the stuff without the knowledge, the stuff without the experience, the stuff without the practice is useless, right? And maybe it's like somebody that is good enough with the skills, good enough with the practice, good enough with the knowledge and experience, could take something that is less expensive, not as cool, not as latest and greatest, and make it work for them. So the real point of all this is I'm big on this with my martial arts students. I'm big on this with my firearm students. I'm big on this with anybody that I could, any information that I could pass on is spend more time learning the skills, practicing the skills, putting the skills to use, like in challenging conditions. So it's raining today. I was going to do some videos on fire stuff, but now I'm like, man, I should try to do even more videos on fire when it's most challenging to do it. Forget about the video part of it for my own practice. And if I'm going to practice and fail, I share that with you. If I'm going to practice and make it work, I share that with you too. The idea is you got to put the time into the practice. Watching all the videos, cool. Like, that's how I kill time, man. Tying knots and watching videos on how to do stuff. But then, if I only watch the video, but then I don't go put it into practice, it's of no use. You know, you could watch somebody buy the latest and greatest stuff, just like try to pitch you the latest and greatest stuff. But if you're not taking the time to build the skills that you're going to need, if it was after the apocalypse, right? After it hits the fan and you find yourself without all your gear. And look at all this stuff, man. I come upstate, I know I'm going to be doing some gun vids. I got all my gun stuff. I'll be doing some camping stuff. I got my camping stuff. I got all the stuff that's usually in my car. Point being, if you found yourself without all of your kit and you had to get by with like a dollar store version of it or a Target or Walmart version of it, do you have the skill set to get by with the cheaper stuff? And if you really know your stuff and you're really practicing your stuff, that shouldn't be a problem. In sports, I remember playing sports and coaches would be like, you practice like you're gonna play. You're gonna play as you practice. You know, if you're gonna like dog it on the field in practice, you think you're just gonna like run circles around the other guys in the game? It doesn't work that way. Police academy training, same thing. Like, don't come in here and do it half-assed and then expect to like have this save your life against a willful, crazy, bigger, stronger opponent who's trying to kill you. You know, martial arts training, like, ask any one of my students, what's my biggest pet peeve? Laziness. Laziness. The hardest part is done. You got dressed up, you got all the stuff on, you made it to class, you're here. Why would you give it less than 100%? And the more challenging I can make it for them, the better. You should want that challenge. You should want that, like, if it's easy, and you only get used to doing it when it's easy, and then all of a sudden somebody gives it to you, and it's not easy, what are you going to do, right? So you got to give it to me the more challenging way. In the dojo we say, practice the hard way to make the easy way easier. Practice the hard way to make the easy way easier. Getting ready for a 5-mile race, run 10 miles. You're getting ready to do like a, whatever the thing is, do double or triple. Get like, so that when you have to do the performance part, it's easy. If you're getting ready for a 3-round fight, well, man, we're going to be doing like 8, 9, 10 rounds at a time. You're getting ready for a fight that's going to be 2 or 3 minute rounds, well, we're going to do 5-minute rounds, so that the 2 or 3 minute round is going to be easy. The 2 or 3 round fight's going to be easy. Whatever thing you're trying to get good at, do it the hard way. Don't look for the easy way, look for the hard way. So that way you could give it all you got for that shorter span. And then when you go to play, as you practiced, if you gave it 100%, you gave it your all, you built the skills, you got yourself ready, and now you have subpar conditions, well, man, you could still crush it. Practice the hard way to make the easy way easier. That's all I got for now. If you made it this far and you like what I'm teaching and preaching, go ahead and like this video. If you're loving it, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And if you got to have it, make sure you hit the bell notification button and the little thing where it says all notifications, so YouTube will let you know when the next video drops. If you're really digging it and you want more, you can find me on all social media platforms at 5 Elements Tactical. That's all I got for now, Warriors. So until our paths cross again, pray for the best, prepare for the rest. I'm Kiyoshi Dave Herman with 5 Elements Tactical Training. Thanks for watching. The sun will come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow there'll be sun. When I'm stuck with a day that's gray and lone. That's my favorite part. The hook, man. I love the hook.